And here we go live, and everything I thought I wanted to talk about, I don't even remember. Good time in the Michihawk's brain today. She's been a rough one in the brain in the Michihawk today, boys. I'll tell you. Trying to fight all this stupidity, it's amazing. Can't help but notice someone's been using my videos. I don't know how I really feel about it. See that I'm in there with Charlie D, and I don't know. I think me and Charlie D are on different levels talking about different things, but hey, do whatever suits you, whatever makes you fucking feel good. At least my message is getting out there. Maybe someone will accidentally hear it. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Dude, 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 dude. Hey, I really suggest going and subscribing to Mr. MR. No, no, it's MR MBB MRMBB333. He always shows some interesting things. Always lights in the sky and stuff like that. Hey, remember when the Trump administration said they were going to tell you guys what all that shit was about? You know what I mean? And then they said, oh, no need to worry. It was friendlies. You don't need to know any more than that. You should just be happy. We gave you more than the Biden administration would. Be along your way now, people. How dare you want specifics? We did say. Anyways, it's all sorts of like I really want to pull for Trump, but I see him in an interview today and I gotta do a video with that. I really do. I don't know, to me, I don't really know what the fuck it's weird. It's weird. He said he'd rather deal with a liberal so than the conservative. We know that there's pictures of Mark Carney with the Epstein crew, and there's pictures of Trump with the Epstein crew, and he would prefer Carney, but I don't know, man. The three that fucking Canada gets to choose from, they're kind of like, I'm sorry, Jagmeet Singh, but you're on the wrong side of whatever spiritual shit you got going on, brother. You're fucking summoning on a whole different level of fucking bullshit for yourself, man. What you did to Canada was for your own selfish fucking pension, bud. You can't do that. Like, and those guys all know what's going on. It's fucking all fucked up. I'm tired of it. Fucking people in Canada's brains fucking rotten because they're fucking paying for the fucking rotten that's going into their brains of the CBC. And like, to me, like, hey, Carney may never have had anything to do with the Epsteins. Like, all I'm saying is, hey, you should at least always have a man address the issues. And if he's gonna get mad about addressing an issue, that there's something wrong. You know what I mean? If you have the truth and you just say, hey, I just happen to be at the same place with these people. They seem cool. You know what I mean? Hey, they didn't come across as what they were. People hide themselves. You know what I mean? That's the thing. We think evil people are just fucking evil all the time. I have these fucking arguments with my wife. It's terrible. She just wants to think like everything Donald Trump does is just evil. No, Joe, I mean, can't you agree that, making sure that men can't play in women's sports, is a good thing. And that's things that people should want. And the other administration let it happen. In fact, hey, look at what's going on here. I was like, do you like men and women's sports? Oh, like, what are you whining about? There's only like 10 fucking cases. It's not like it's happening all the time. I'm like, you're retarded. But hey, that's just me. It's just my opinion. I don't think that men should be in women's sports. And I also said to my wife, she's like really concerned, and I'm like, um, and in Canada, we're supposed to accept that men can be women. And I'm just not willing to fuck take that shit on. And you think it's okay. And she's like, hey, if that's what somebody thinks that they are. I was like, hey, listen, if I'm getting told I'm fucking mentally ill for saying I'm a chosen one, and I think I have the reasons and proof and all this good shit, like, hey, and I'm not supposed to think they're mentally ill. Like, hey, I don't know. Back in the day, like, where's that? Like, that clip of that kid saying, hey, boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. Like, hey, I'm not willing to take someone's mental fucking disease on. That's just stupid. But hey, that's love. That's that's love. Unfucking believable. That is not love. That is fucking accepting stupidity. But hey, that's what this world's about these days. Accepting stupidity. Not accepting the responsibility that God gave us to represent Him. And we let the devil run the show. Congratulations, devil. You've done a wonderful job up until, well, coming up shortly. I hope humanity decides to follow the new Torah. You know what I mean? Maybe we should do like a screening of The Wizard of Oz and we can go through it. You know what I mean? And we can figure out how to get out of this shithole that we put ourselves in. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna find out that we gotta go find our heart and our brain and have the courage to tell the dev that's running this pissant hole that isn't really a pissant hole. We just made it that way. You know what I mean? And God gave us everything that we need to survive and more. And we gave it away. And guys, and you can charge us for it. You take everything you want and then you charge us for it. But anyways, it's the fact that these people are sick and we just keep like if we can't see, like it's just my personal opinion. And there's something sick and not quite fucking right in the WEF. You know what I mean? Let's just take a look at its finest young global leaders, Justin Trudeau and Emmanuel Macron. Well, we know Macron, he was groomed by a man who, well, plays the role of a lady. Justin Trudeau is a bit of a sicko. You know what I mean? He was the prime minister of my country. And if you allow it, you're responsible for it. If you're the leader and child mutilation and like men and women, like the shit that he's got going on in this country, he's gonna have to pay for it. Like fuck. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what the like this is the thing I want to find out. I want to find out what fucking kind of deals they got going on or what they think happens at the end of this thing. You know what I mean? I don't really want to know. Like, what do you think you're doing? Like, hey, Justin, like, Like I gotta know in my head or think like, hey, there's an NDA out there with Justin and somebody he touched that she shouldn't have. You know what I mean? It's all sorts of weird. His best friend in school, the other teacher, the cool teacher, right? Go check their fucking what do you call them? The bookies that show fucking good times in school. And they were the cool teachers. You know what I mean? But it turns out one was not good. He got charged. Not Justin. He's the one they say there's an NDA on, but is there an NDA on? You know what I mean? What? Oh, we got chaos in the house. Well, I'm gonna answer my wife here. Well, Johanna, I can I can tell you what happened if you want, but you can tell me to keep it to myself, or I can tell you the answer, where I think the mess came from. It came from the fridge. Who was operating the fridge when the mess came from the fridge? Anyways, someone's a bit of a befuddler. Befuddles. Befuddles about. Oh, I didn't do something too. I gotta get it fixed. I gave the dogs water when I fed them. Well, yes, of course I fed them dinner tonight. I don't let them starve. Although that'll be the new story on the YouTube. Carl doesn't feed his dogs. He makes them suffer. No, I said that I will say that on YouTube about me. But meanwhile, I gotta admit, I love dogs. I love my dogs, but my brown dog, like, it's not good being an empath around something that's so. Aw. Yeah, he has anxiety, and I just like it. He's not. No, he's not. He's a fucking wrecking machine. He is. He's bad. Yes, he's such a good puppy. He's a good puppy. He's such a good puppy. Every time he escapes from the upstairs, goes downstairs, shits and pisses every time, like every time. And that dog spends a lot of time outside. He has plenty of time to piss and shit. He doesn't do it upstairs, but every fucking time. Oh man, good dog. I mean, I love him still. I love you, Jonathan. You know what I mean? And you're a bad boy. So are you, Cashville. And I still want the best for you. I want the best for my puppies. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't want to start talking about dogs or I'll start fucking burning you like a little bitch. Hey, Cashville. Fucking Basty's not with me. The only fucker who would talk to me. The only real, the only real person that was around me. I have a conversation with. He let me know when I was out of line. And for kickers, he loved to torment, dude. Caused problems for me all over the place because he wasn't a very good puppy. He liked to, he was kind of like his dad. He wanted to figure shit out. You know what I mean? He didn't want to live by anybody's rules. He just wanted to be free. Um, I'm praying for you, Carl. Well, thank you, Cashville, but you don't need to pray for me, bud. You need to pray for yourself. Start praying because you fucked up, bud. You're not doing good. You're not with God. You need some serious help. A lot of people are very convinced that they have Jesus and they really have no sense of him. They have no sense of the truth. They have no sense of wanting the truth. It's just lie to yourself if you want, Cashville. Hey, bud, do you think God is really happy about what's going on in the world right now? I know you're probably loving what Trump's doing because he says he's doing it for America. But fuck, bud, I don't know. Trying to take Canada over as a 51st state. That should be an indicator of a dictator. But no, no, we're going to put our pressure on Greenland shortly because that'll be for your defense, right? But we gotta put our place in Gaza first. We gotta invest our money, make some money, and then we can move her over to Greenland. And well, while we're there protecting it, all those minerals and shit, and it'll do America good, but it won't do America good because America won't get any of the money of those minerals and shit. It'd be the corporations that come in and own and operate it, eh? We don't get that, do we? All we hear is America, 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 America. Okay, if you got God for sure, keep thinking it, because I think you'll be stinking it. Gosh, so I wouldn't want to be living in your brain coming up, because it's not going to be good. You refuse to take responsibility for anything, bud. You know what I mean? But you probably got an NDA for that, right? Johnny, I do love you. There's something about you I do like, but you got to understand, you have many faces, Johnny, and you're recorded showing all of them, dude. And I got you recorded four of them on four voices on phone call, dude. You know what I mean? It's all sorts of weird. You humanoids do whatever you have to do to protect yourselves. It's weird. I'll beat you up. I'll beat you up, Carl. I'll beat you up. And when you figure that ain't gonna work out, I sue you, Carl. I'm gonna sue you. What do you got? What do you got? I'm gonna get you, Carl, for asking me questions. Things that are already on the internet said about me. You're kind of dumb, eh, but I am the Mashiach. I am sent from God, Johnny, to help you. Please accept the help that is being offered to you and don't be a fucking moron. Get in the truth, dude. You know what I mean? Get into Christ. To be in Christ, you got to be Christ. Hey, Johnny, do you know that? To be in Christ, you got to be Christ. Hey, your version of Christ. Now, we can't be Christ. Like, we can't go, I'm just the Mashiach, but I'm just a normal human boy. But then again, what is our human potential, eh, bud? Hey? So when was the last time you went to church, Carl? Well, funny story, Gospel. Do you want to hear it? And the funny part is, Gospel, you think church is going to save you, and you've been lied to. You need your own personal relationship with Jesus, brother. You can't get her from a church. You can't dedicate your time to the church. But anyways, bud, there's a church over here. There's a church over here. And when I grew up, right, in the very back, there was uh, a pond, and there was an old brick building when I was younger, and we used to canoodle and check everything out in there. I mean, the door, there was no door and there was no windows, but we were kids, right? So Last time I went to church, I used to go to that church and try and talk with God, you know what I mean? I thought that was somewhere to try and talk with God, and, well, the first time something happened, Cashville, I'm walking back. I can't remember. I don't think I had my dog. I don't think I did. I think I was walking by myself. And some dude was walking this way. And all of a sudden I looked over at him and he had like, like he was trying to hide the fact that he was taking a picture of me. Hey? So me being me, bro, I was like, so recently you're taking pictures of me? Like, do you love me or something? You know what I mean? I just don't go around. But hey, so I said, hey, bud, like, what are you taking a picture of me for? Well, tripping over his mouth, and I'm like, well, why did you take a picture? What? Well, I see you back here. Well, did you need to take a picture? Can't you fucking talk to me? There are other people that go back here. Like, are you like you just your issues just fucking with me or something? Like, anyways, he didn't like it. He just all in the tither. So also back there where you could watch, you could see the person from probably just right outside the church. There was a picnic table. There's a nice little stream. You could listen to the water and you could talk to God and you know what I mean, Castro? So I would go back there. And well, shortly after that incident, the pastor or whatever the fuck he is, he he's meeting me as I'm walking out. And he's like, what are you doing back there? And I was like, well, you can clearly see nothing. I'm actually talking to God. You know what I mean? I think I thought this was a good place to do that. And he's like, well, yeah, we've had some people back there doing some bad stuff. And I was like, yeah, I know, I seen that. I took a picture of it actually and sent it to my wife. Do you want to see? Because I was like, hey, are these fucking crack pipes or what are they? Meth pipes or I don't know. Is a meth pipe the same as a crack pipe? I don't really know. So I said, yeah. And he goes, yeah, well, we found the homeless people back there. And well, we being the good Christians that we are, we fed them and we told them they couldn't be back there and they had to leave. So we gave them a meal and took them on their way. I was like, well, yeah, how Christian of you. Did you try and talk to him about Jesus? But anyway, did you give him any hope? Did you say, hey, let us take some time and what can we do to try and get you so you're not homeless, get you on your feet again? Like, you don't have to give them any money or anything like that. Like, just send them to the right place. You know what I mean? But no, there was none of that. Anyways, let's get back to me and him. So, and I'm like, there's no problem with me being back there, right? I mean, I just sit back there and I talk to God, and he pretty much said, no, 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 no. We're just watching what's going on and, all that sort of thing. So I went back the very next day, and there's no trespassing sign there, Gasville. And the pastor goes, hey, can I help you? What are you doing back here? I was like, hey, bud, I thought we discussed, like, obviously that's about our discussion, right? Like, hey, why couldn't you just been a big boy and said to my face, hey, I don't want you fucking back there. But instead, you backpedaled and was a little bitch, hung the sign, and well, here we are. Well, I don't have to let you back there. I go, no, you don't. You know you don't, sir. But you said it wasn't a problem, and then you put a sign up, and that's pretty spineless. Well, I go, well, you don't have to lie. You're a preacher. That'll send you to hell. Well, and then he gets, you know what I mean. I'll tucker it out. Anyways, but I felt unwanted at the church. You know what I mean? I really did. And then, hey, what do you want me to do? Go down the other Church of God down the road and listen to Henry Hildebrand and his bullshit, telling me how I need to pay him to get to Jesus? Listen, cult's a cult. You know what I mean? Creek Squad, Church of God, it's all adult. You know what I mean, Gospel? Hey, would you stand up for Rai Rai this much if you didn't have that NDA and he wasn't paying you money? Hey, would you? Would you stay quiet? Would you still be his brother in arms, or would you be like, "Fuck this guy"? Because you tried to tell me, "Fuck this guy." Eh? He's not your guy, Carl. You never broke your NDA. Don't worry, guys. Though, don't worry. You didn't do it. You, you were a good little soldier for fucking up church. It must be nice to be controlled by money, eh, up church? Oh, up church, you got a spell on me. All you gotta do is keep paying me, and I'll be a little fucking dummy. Like, don't you think he's a little obsessed with Adam right now? Like, just a fucking dad. It's almost sad, eh? Like, he used to have some good things to say. He was quick as a whip. You know what I mean? Now he's just like, it's all sorts of fuck. He's not looking good. But then again, look what he did to a man of God. Kicked him in the nuts. I gotta do that video too, Gospel. That one he commented on. Oh, that's gonna be gravy. You know what I mean? The one where I'm like, hey, Upchurch, help me get on the maid program. I fucking can't stand my fucking life, bro. I just want the truth. If I'm not a fucking chosen one, the world's still fucking stupid and it doesn't want to talk to anybody. Just please help. And I clearly state in that video too. I'm like, hey, Hub Church, if you're not chosen, just fucking tell me, please. I'd love to fucking leave you the fuck alone. I don't like this. You're fucking idiot squadron. You're just fucking dumb as fucking ditch water. You know what I mean? I'm like, all I asked him for was fucking little help. Hey, let me know where I might be wrong. Let me tell you why I think he's chosen, because I know it sounds fucking crazy. Hey, it's because he's telling me he is. You know what I mean? He's telling him to watch what he says to people. Somebody might fucking believe him. That's like Johnny Gobble. He gets upset when people believe what comes out of his mouth. He says he's an informant. Then people call him an informant, and he gets upset. Instead of saying, hey, I used to be an informant. I'm not anymore. I learned my lessons. You know what I mean? I'm proud of my past because now I'm going to build a beautiful big future with fucking my fucking learnings. But he's got no earnings. That's the thing. That guy just don't want to start at the bottom, eh, Jonathan? Hey, bud, what? You left out the part about you being caught smoking weed. No, I wasn't caught. No, you bought onto a little me story there, brother. No, 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 no. Am I gonna denying that I was smoking weed back there, bud. There was nobody ever around, you know what I mean? Unless it was Sunday and I wasn't going there when people were there, dude. You know what I mean? I was usually there just all by my lonesome. And the great part about where you were is, well, if somebody started walking up, you know what I mean? And it was far enough away. I should take a video for you, Jonathan, so you can get a full understanding. But hey, do you know it's illegal to smoke weed in Canada? I don't know if you knew that or not. Carl, be right. You're running all viewers away. You had seven in a row. Now you got two. That's cool, buddy. I'm not. I'm not here to get followers. You know what I mean? You can take the messages the way you want. I would get with the truth. I would try and figure out what it is. Use your little brain and find out if the devil's currently operating it. Because you're running out of time, Jonathan. You're running out of time, buddy. I don't know why. Did God pick you or did you pick yourself? That's the question. You know what I mean, Jonathan? Did, did, did you ask to get in this position? I don't think you know position that you're in, bud. And you put yourself in it. It's a bad one. I gotta tell you, I think it's a bad one. If you don't want to act in good character, you don't get you don't get the rewards of being a good character. You know what I mean? What if life is a game? Hey, what if it's a game? What if it's all about the character that you play in that game? Are there prizes at the end of the game? You know what I mean? What prizes do you want, Jonathan? Hey, what prizes do you want? What do you think you've earned? Because what you think you've earned, you might not have earned. You know what I mean? Is there just a good prize and a bad prize? Bad prize goes all to the same place. Good prize goes all to the same place. Right? I don't know. What do you think, Jonathan? Want to start playing the game properly? Want to start protecting the children, you little pedo protector? Huh? You little jerk off, get your shit together. Don't you want to expose the WEF and their evil ways? Do you think they're good? Have you been to their website? Have you followed up on anything I've said to you? Or do you just come over here just bantering your bullshit without doing your investigating? Hey, Jonathan, we need to get you doing better. You know what I mean? The new Torah. Do you want to know what the new Torah is? No, I don't know everything. That's the thing, Jonathan. I say, hey, bud, why don't you check this stuff out? Let me know if you come to a different conclusion. Let me know why. You know what I mean? Because I don't like sitting in a lie. I like being with the truth. You know what I mean? I'm always open. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, sometimes we just don't know everything, Jonathan. And I don't know how you don't get that about me. You know what I mean? See, you're looking for a superhero. Now, I am a superhero. I am. Don't get me wrong, Jonathan. But I'm not your superhero, bud. I'm my own superhero. Superhero for God. You know what I mean? And if I'm doing what God wants me to do, then that's good. I'm not looking for the admiration of men. You know what I mean? All I ask is give me my respect if I deserve it. And don't fucking lie on me. Do not lie on me. If you got a question, then ask, but don't fucking lie. The last few years have been brutal for me. People just, it almost seems unbelievable. Like it seems like I'm lying and I'm playing victim or whatever. But no, it's really a tale of how humans will fucking treat you if you question shit. You question what your reality actually is. Because your life's been fucking shattered and beaten down to the point where, well, you didn't want to live anymore. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you try and build yourself up in the truth. And everybody wants to boot fuck you and lie about you and destroy you. And you don't want to comply. Guess what? Here's your beatings, buddy. Your brain beatings. And I told everybody, you guys have no idea what you're doing. All you're doing is hurting yourselves. But what do you think, Jonathan? What do you think? If there is a God and I am the Mashiach, what do you think your behavior gets you, bud? All honesty, like what? What do you think? What do you think that would get you? Without ever taking the time to get to know me, you know what I mean, Jonathan? You're going to be pretty disappointed in yourself. Not only you, but your family. They're going to have to see this, and the world's going to know. The world's going to know Jonathan Evans was a loser. But that's just what you need, Jonathan. You need to suffer knowing you're a loser. So you want to become a winner. And the only way to really win is in the truth, brother. So you know what I mean? we'll get you with Jesus, you know what I mean? Hey, what do you think, Jonathan? Just take a little sufferance for a while, eh? You have to realize who you are and, well, find a way to change that. But we'll get to the root of the problem, Jonathan. It's probably some trauma that you've received. You know what I mean? We'll get through that trauma for you. What hurts, Jonathan? You know what I mean? And then we'll just get rid of it. We can change and leave the past behind us, Jonathan, and build a big, beautiful future. Can you imagine if humanity actually used its brain and got creative and didn't get stuck in this loop of fucking dullness that it's in? It could be pretty beautiful, eh? You know what I mean? You ever seen like the Dubai and stuff like that? Holy Smokies, it looks good, eh? And again, so Jonathan, do you want to ask the Mashiach any questions? Is there anything you'd like to work on with you, even? You know what I mean? You can ask me questions on what makes me think I'm the Mashiach. I'm open book for you, bud. Or we can work on you, Jonathan. I'd like to do that. Why don't we talk about what makes Jonathan tick? What does Jonathan want to talk about? Hey, Jonathan, you want to do that, buddy? Come on, come on. Throw a question in there. Throw a statement in there, buddy. Come on. Don't hide. Or did you already run away, sweetheart? You still here? Maybe not. Oh man. I don't know. Maybe if I go now, I can download that other video. I did a video on about upsurds where he makes fun of that guy, MMA hardcore or whatever his name is, about breaking rocks and how he tried to belittle him with his job and shit. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, I mean, you can point out where he's an idiot if you want, like if you can, but to put down somebody who has a fucking a hardworking job and put that person down and say they're not like us. Look kind of stupid, but hey, what do you think, Jonathan? You're a big upchurch guy, aren't you? Where's the rest of your friends? Usually we got about six little trolleys going on in here, but they must be having a fucking show, eh? That guy's something else, eh? For someone that loves God, you sure do have a lot of hate in your heart. You think I got hate in my heart? No, Jonathan, I do this because I love you. You're confused, buddy. You're confused with the truth, buddy. You don't want to accept it. And it hurts your feelings, dude. I know. I don't have any hate. I don't hate anybody. I can't. You like, listen, Jonathan, I try to explain to you, buddy. I'm not fucking around. Like, I believe this, okay? Like, if there's one thing that I fucking truly believe, and I wouldn't bring up anybody else who I thought was mocking God because this means that I would be mocking God if I was fucking wrong. So you fucking get that? That is the ultimate fucking sin. What Henry Hildebrand is doing, I don't want to be fucking any part of. I'm fucking scared for people like that. You know what I mean? Who like to fucking play God or play Jesus or whatever. I mean, we're supposed to play Jesus, but we can't. We're not supposed to use it the way we're supposed to use it the way Jesus would want us to use it, not to fucking gain somebody's fucking shit. You know what I mean? Fuck. Oh, oh. Like, dude, I do not wanna go to hell. I fucking like, God won't even answer me, man. I'm always like, "Oh my goodness, is this the right thing to do?" If it's not, I'm gonna fucking pay a price. Oh my goodness, but some keeps telling me, "Hey, pussy, get your ass back up, get to work." I know that doesn't sound very godlike, but I'm not gonna fucking lie to you people, you know what I mean? I think God loves me, and He wants me to be big and strong for Him. He wants me to be as obedient as I can be, you know what I mean? And but He doesn't want me to be stupid neither, you know what I mean? Doesn't want me to do stupid things in His name to get myself to the point where I can't express myself about Him or the communications that I have with Him that make me the Mashiach and maybe humanity needs to fucking get its shit together, right? Holy smokes. But you talk about my hate bot, no, no, no. I don't hate the Jews. I love the Jews. I think somewhere, like, this is where I get confused though. Like, is it a religion? Is it a bloodline? Like, what is it? I think, like, my ancestors, like, one of them, the story my dad told me, Jewish somewhere, but he took off. So we ended up with the name Smith. And it shouldn't have been Smith. It should have been Schwartz or some freaking thing like that. You know what I mean? But anyways, you can't hate Christians. You can't hate Muslims. You can't hate anybody. Buddy, you don't have to agree with them, but you got to do things to inspire them to try and bring them to Christ. But and that's to inspire people to Christ is to keep trying to find the truth of Christ. Maybe if humanity came together, we could find out the truth. We could find out from the puppeteers, the guys who laugh at you, Jonathan. They laugh at you, dude. They do not respect you. They don't love you the way I do. They're not going to tell you you're stupid because they're the ones making you stupid. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, "Good job, Jonathan. You're doing swell, bud." You stupid fuck. They laugh and point. Look at Jonathan doing her bidding down there. You know what I mean? Our master, the dev. We got her all enrolled in fucking Jonathan Evans' brain. They're monitoring us all at all times there, Jonathan. Uh, hey, bud, what do you think? That video game thing. What do you think? My wife listened to a podcast I think you need to listen to about the real God. Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna trust my experience. And if someone can't show me where I'm wrong, well, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna take someone else's. Like, I like a lot of things people say. You know what I mean? Jonathan, we can all work together to find out the real truth. But dude, stop trying to make yourself feel better about yourself. You're headed to hell for being a fucking moron. You know what I mean? I never came out here trying to hurt anybody. Not at all. Only trying to help or get help. You know what I mean? But look at where we're at, Jonathan. Look at the way you feel about me. Look at the things you say about me. Look at the things you want me to take on that you think your brain's not doing well, and it's still not gonna. I don't know. I don't think you grasp and concept God, and I don't know. Maybe it's because you think you're a good dude. I don't know what's got you fucking wrong in the brain, but to me, I'm like, hey, Carl, you can never try and hurt anybody, or you can't be with God. You know what I mean? And other than that, you need to be in the truth, Carl. You can't lie to Jonathan to make his feelings feel good. So he wants to be your friend, and maybe someday down the road he'll listen to you. Because I don't need friends like that, Jonathan. You know what I mean? People should want to be your friend for, you know, who you are. But really, who are we? Are we all playing a face that we think the people that we hang around with want to see? Or are we really us? Hey, Jonathan, those are the things we're going to have to ask ourselves in the near future, right? It's a great awakening, sweetheart. And I wish there was a way I could help you, but you are going to go through a rough time. You are going to understand that. Well, you just don't fuck with people for no reason. You, you should probably have a reason. You know what I mean? But hey, you did it to yourself, and that's cool. Because I know deep down in my heart, I don't hate you, Jonathan. I always wanted the best for you. And what you get, you decided for yourself. That ain't on me. You know what I mean? But if you can show me where you think I'm going to hell or I'm doing something wrong, you just let me clearly know. Because I think protecting pedos, that'll send you straight there. And to hurt and try and hurt somebody who's trying to help, that's a really big no-no. To fuck with a child of God, one of God's people. You know what I mean? It's being so ignorant to not listen to them and just judge them. Hey, you guys been a little judgy, little lie on one of God's people. That won't bode well for you, will it, Jonathan? Following a little egghead like fucking little me. Hey, being a little follower and doing the fucking beckoning and calling of your master really got you in some trouble. But hey, we'll figure that out. You don't see it yet, but when you do, you're going to be scared, and you should be. But you need to get over it. You know what I mean? Don't go trying to hurt yourself when you find out what you've done to yourself, because that's not the way to actually help yourself. That'll hurt yourself even more than you think. You know what I mean? Don't give up, Jonathan. I love you and getting the truth, buddy.